What's up YouTube? This is Chris here from High Island DIY. This is going to be the last episode in our top 5 SKS mods video series. Today we're going to be modifying the bolt to allow the magazines to drop free and also installing a bolt-on muzzle brake. Let's get to it. Here's our SKS rifle. First thing we're going to do is take the dust cover off to give us access to the bolt. Small lever right here. Flip it up. Pull it out. Dust cover pops right off. Bolt slides back, lifts up. We're not going to be needing this piece or the dust cover or the recoil spring. Set that aside. This is the piece we're going to be working on here that has your firing pin inside of it. What we're going to be doing today is just taking this lip off the bottom on both sides. You can see right here. Here's the magazine, and that slides right through there. Slides right through the top of your magazine to strip a round off and to feed it in. And that's what's stopping your magazine from dropping free out of the weapon. So we just need to shave those down. You can see there's a small lip on there. That's what we need to take off. We're going to take our firing pin out to do that. And there's a small pin right here that you need to drive out. Alright, we're going to drive this little pin out here. You can see it in the camera. I just got a rag in my vise right now. I do plan on making a set of soft jaws. A good thing to use is just an old tire. You can cut the tread off, and that works really well for a set of soft jaws. There we go. Here's the pin. Now we need to push down on this piece on the side and out. There's a small spring on there. Make sure that stays with it. Don't lose that spring. Then your firing pin pulls out the back. This is the front that catches your shell, the back of your shell. Firing pin pulls out from the back. Just like that. Set that aside. We don't want to bend that or ding it up or anything. That needs to stay clean. Make sure you wipe it down before you put it back in. Now we can move on to grinding this lip off on both sides. This side will take the bottom down right even with this inside channel. The other side, there's actually a dual step in there. We're just going to take it down to that first step, not the inner one. Put it in the vise now. And this right here is what we're going to be removing. This step along the side. We're going to try to mimic the bevel that's right here. Take this down, even with this inside channel. Just grind that all off out to the end. At the end, it actually stops, so we won't be taking anything off the end, just from about here all the way back to about here. Another thing to remember is make sure not to overheat this. We don't want to take the temper or the hardness out of this. You can use a Dremel tool with a small grinder on it. It might be a little bit easier than if you're not used to using an angle grinder, but you need to be very careful not to overheat this. So have a towel or a rag that's soaked with water so that every couple seconds you can stop grinding, put some cold water on it, and then continue grinding, just so you don't overheat the metal. I've got the bulk of it removed. Now I'm just going to take a Dremel tool just to get the back of this curve mimicked with the channel that's in there. The grinding wheel is too big to fit it in. You'll end up taking too much off of the back. I have a small grinding wheel and the Dremel tool now. I'm just going to finish shaping the back of this channel. the one side completed. It's all even here now. I mimicked the same ramp shape that was on the back. Now we need to take this side down. And this one kind of has a double step in there. We're just taking down the very outer step. Same process. Okay, I've got that all ground down. Now I'm going to take some sandpaper just to finish it off, make it nice and smooth on both sides. I have a piece of 400 grit wet or dry sandpaper. Just going to go over it just to take down any burrs or anything like that, just so everything's nice and smooth. Take the sandpaper to the other side, do the same thing. Here it is finished. You can see there's no lip left on here. This side is taken right down to the second step. The bottom lip is gone off of there. Now all we have to do is put the firing pin back into it and reassemble the weapon. Now we're going to reassemble. Here's our firing pin. It slides into the back small end first, so it comes out the front. Then your extractor fits right on the side here. Bottom end, push down, it snaps in. Then we need to put back in the pin we drove out. Fits in just like this. Flat end forward on it. We'll tap that into place. That's seated back where it's supposed to be. Now we just got to put everything back inside the firearm. These two fit together just like this. Wrap that one in. This goes on top. Just like that. Put our dust cover and our recoil spring back in. Hold that in place. Turn this pin so it's vertical. Push it in. Lock it down. And we have it back together. If our mags go in, lock into place, bolts closed. Here's your last round hold open. Push that down. Mag comes out, no problem. Locks in. Alright, now we're going to put on the muzzle brake. This is the muzzle brake that I have. This goes on super simple. The front of your weapon slides right on, and then the bolt slides through the hole in the bayonet lug. There's a hole there your cleaning rod used to go through. That's where the bolt slides in. You just put the nut on from the other side. It is a lock nut. You're going to need a small wrench and an Allen key to tighten it up. You got an Allen key here to tighten up the front, and the nut on the back is 3/8. Get that nice and snug. Don't need to worry about over tightening it or getting it too very tight because it is a lock nut, so it's not going to vibrate loose. Alright, I think we're done with that. Here's the muzzle brake on the end. I think it looks really nice. Here's the finished SKS muzzle brake on it, the new stock. Our removable mags, bolts closed, mag pops right out, locks into place. We are finished. Now time for a range test. Alright, that's going to do it for the top 5 SKS mods video series. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. I will be taking this firearm out to the range to do a full range review, show you guys it functions correctly. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.